On the night of July 15, 2016, Istanbul's famous Bosphorus Bridge witnessed one of the most dramatic nights of its history. Brave citizens on all ages poured onto the streets and confronted coup plotters. 34 people were martyred just at this bridge and point only, 251 in total. In this symbolic location at the Anatolian end of the bridge now stands a memorial and a museum to commemorate the martyrs of the failed coup attempt.
The sound of the azan gives me goosebumps. It reminds me the night of the attempted coup when imams all over the country read the azan over and over again. And in this memorial, it's being read 24/7 for respect to the souls of those who lost their lives. This dome-shaped monument was built in 2017 to commemorate the martyrs who lost their lives during clashes with the coup plotters. On the walls of the monument, there are the names of the 251 martyrs. Today, we'll take you inside the museum Memory July 15. Now, let's have a look. The first thing we see is this car that has been almost flattened. The guide of the museum told us that this car was crashed by a military tank in front of the main building of Turkish military staff in Ankara. Here are the shoes some of the martyrs wore on the night of the coup, and look at those high heels. They belong to a woman who was coming from a wedding party. And here are the flip-flops of a man who ran out of his home in a hurry.
Soldiers loyal to the FETO terror group aimed to overthrow the elected government by using heavy weaponry such as fighter jets, helicopters and tanks against pro-democracy citizens.
These are the ammunition collected from the streets the morning after the coup attempt. But look at this, I can't believe a soldier using these against his own people. There's even a tank cannon here. And here is the phone that journalist Hande Fırat used to FaceTime Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan on the night of the coup. It's very significant because Erdogan was on holiday and he was inaccessible. Rumors were spreading about his whereabouts. It's after the president's call to take to the streets and resist the military coup that thousands across the country have taken to the streets.
Milletimizi illerimizin meydanlarına davet ediyorum. Havalimanlarına davet ediyorum ve milletçe meydanlarda, havalimanında toplanalım ve bunların o azınlık grubu tanklarıyla, toplarıyla gelsinler. Ne yapacaklarsa halka orada yapsınlar. Halkın gücünün üstünde bir güç ben tanımadım bugüne kadar.
In addition to the 251 civilians killed, almost 2,200 people were injured. Here are some of the personal belongings of those who were injured.
The museum has also a whole section on the history of slavery and colonialism.
And the history of military coups around the world, which is considered a modern version of colonialism.
A visit to this museum takes one back to the night of the attempted coup. The fear, the uncertainty that we all felt.
This country will certainly never forget that night, and the heroic civilians who stood up not just against the military coup, but for the will of the Turkish people.